What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the GoNoGo Show. I'm Nizam. This is Adam.
Yep.
Got to give a shout out to Nikki. Nikki
Yep.
Eyebrows. Heard it was your birthday. We heard it's your birthday. Little party action. Be safe this holiday season.
It's your birthday.
Don't party too hard.
Yeah. He was one of those. We went out with him last night, and he was one of those with the princess balloons. We got him like the balloons.
Oh, did you get him a tiara too?
No, it didn't.
He's a tiara guy.
The balloon was a crown.
Oh.
And it said princess, and he was walking around with it
Wow,
like, around his head. So he was one of those, like, it's my birthday. Another shot. One of those guys. It's fun. Happy birthday, Nick.
Man.
Love
All
you.
right.
But yeah, we got a packed show today.
We do. Good stuff.
Four more movies for you.
What do we got?
It's hard to keep up nowadays, man. I'm telling you. Well, we're topping the show off with Legend, Tom Hardy's new movie, Legend. We have the American remake of a foreign film called Secret in Their Eyes, and then moving on to The Night Before, and finishing off with the big one, The Mockingjay Part Deuce. That's the one everyone's been waiting for. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we got a lot. Should we just get into it?
No.
Oh, social media.
Let's do social media.
Okay, well, we got our Instagram page at GoNoGo Movie Reviews, as you see right down there at the bottom. We have our Twitter page at GoNoGo Show, which I'm trying to get, I'm trying to tweet celebrities and stuff like that, and nobody's gotten back to me, but that's a good way to try and do it. I know Twitter.
Yeah,
I think Twitter's the one that everyone...
tweet them,
Yeah, I'm like hashtagging and doing at their pages and stuff like that. Maybe one of their assistants will find it and respond. But
hope so.
Yeah, hope so, exactly. We have our Facebook page, GoNoGo Show. And we have our YouTube page where all our shows are. It's GoNoGo as one word, and then show. So it's two words. GoNoGo Show. In the search bar, you'll see all these videos that we do.
Yes, and don't forget, hashtag GoNoGo. Any social media, you can hashtag GoNoGo, and you can find all our cool stuff. So check that out. If you are on your laptop or your computer desktop, you can check us out at wpcommunitymedia.org. All of our shows are on there, all 5 seasons. Wow. You can also check us out locally in White Plains, Verizon 45, Cablevision 76, Thursday at 7, Friday at 10, and Saturday at 2 p.m.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I feel like Danny Glover. I'm getting too old for this.
Let's jump right into Legend.
Yes, Legend.
Here we go.
Do you like being a gangster?
London in the 1960s. Everyone had a story about the Krays. They were twins.
Do you think we look alike?
Reggie was a gangster prince of the East End. Ron Kray was a one-man mob.
Your brother is a violent, paranoid schizophrenic. What I'm trying to tell you is that he's off his rocker.
Wow, no.
It was time for the Krays to enter gangster legend.
London is going to be the Las Vegas of Europe. We need someone to front and someone to muscle. Salud, come to Philadelphia.
Is she a nice
Girl, we'll get it for you.
I prefer boys. Italians. Sometimes Greek, but I am not prejudiced.
You got some balls to admit that, kid.
Me and my brother, we're gonna rule London.
You could go straight.
Life isn't always the way we want it to be.
Things are getting completely out of control, and the American mafia may also be involved.
What exactly are you doing about it? We're going after the Krays.
You won't mind if I fight back, will you?
Crime is a business. You don't want a war.
I do, actually.
Listen to yourself, you're nuts!
You hit me.
Yeah.
What is that? I come here for a proper shootout. A shootout, right? It's a shootout! Like a western.
Your brother, he's a loose cannon. We need you to do something about Ron.
I can't do that. He's my brother.
Yeah, I gotta say, that looks crazy.
Right?
And then on top of it...
The Krays, get it? Cray.
The Cray. But on top of that, there's only one Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
So there was 2.
Yeah.
There they are.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy. He always, I got to give it to him, man. He always does some interesting stuff, man.
He is consistent.
He did that one where he was in the car. What was that one called?
Lock.
He did that
Lock.
one.
The entire movie was took place in the car. That was insane.
Yeah, I mean, even Inception, I feel like he had like an interesting role.
Oh, he had a great role. The Forger.
Yeah.
He had a great role.
But
that's what actually got him Bane.
Yeah,
Inception is what got him Bane. Yeah, no one was like, all right, well, I need this guy in more stuff because obviously this is a very appropriately titled movie because we are in the presence of a legend. Where he certainly like a living legend right now, but he's going to be remembered as one of the greats. This Tom Hardy. That's all I need for a movie. When I see Tom Hardy's name on the marquee,
go.
Exactly. It's just an instant go. So I'm going to go ahead and right now and just say there's no surprise here. This movie's a go. I give it a go. Absolutely. This is one of those movies where they could say like from the writers of L.A. Confidential and this and that. Like I don't care. I don't care if it was written well. I don't care if the story stuck true to the actual like story of the craze. I don't care if if they got everything right the way they're supposed to get him. But watching Tom Hardy is the reason to see this movie. Seeing him do what he does is absolutely mesmerizing. You won't want to take your eyes off the screen. The camera tricks to keep them in the same scene together and stuff. Like obviously we're in 2015 now, so they kind of perfected that. So it's it was amazing to watch him in two completely different characters as twins. Like one is like the cute he speaks well, pretty boy type of thing, and the other one's just this like mentally insane, like got a big underbite type of weird talking. Yeah, exactly. Just the muscle. Reggie Cray was the one that wanted to be successful and be like known and stuff, and Ronnie Cray was the one that he emulated gangsters in movies, so he wanted to be a gangster. Exactly. Like I gave my first shootout. It's like a western like that. He's one of those. So Tom Hardy, go see this movie. There's really not much you can say about it. It's Snatch meets Goodfellas. You really can't go wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I have to check it out.
Yeah, this movie is just Tom Hardy. It's just cementing him as one of like the legends in Hollywood. And anything he does, that's it.
I agree. He's always does some interesting stuff.
Oh my God.
I have to check it out.
I mean, Mad Max. I mean, come on. Even his commercial stuff is insane.
I wasn't a fan of Mad Max.
Yeah, but I'm still Mad Max. I'm sorry. Even his commercial stuff is just insane. Like Mad Max is probably one of the best action movies I think I've ever seen. But he's just he knows, he picks good projects. He puts all his heart and soul into it, and it shows. It definitely pours through the screen. Whew. So yeah, sorry, Tom Hardy. Got like a man crush.
We'll keep it moving.
Keep it moving. All right, on to a new legend. We're gonna move on to an old legend. Julia Roberts is back with Secret in Their Eyes.
You could just ask her out. The beauty from Harvard Law, the blue-collar fed from the wrong side of Brooklyn.
Don't be a dick.
Let's go. LAPD just found an unidentified female body in a garage dumpster.
What are we doing here, guys?
Body appears to have been bleached inside and out.
Ray, what is it?
It's Carol. It's your daughter.
What?
It's Mama.
This is the guy.
Death penalty would be too good for them.
That guy. I can't have you question him.
You're letting him go, aren't you?
I'm sorry.
He's guilty. We can't just let him walk.
We're gonna get him, no matter what it takes.
Ray.
Jess, I found him.
How did you find him?
Online, 696,000 Caucasian males in the U.S. prison system. You can cycle through the entire population in a year if you look at 1,906 faces every night, so I did.
For a year?
For 13 years. Reopening case.
We've had multiple leads. They've all been false alarms. And Jess dies a little bit every single time. I don't have the stomach to watch him walk away again. Maybe we go about this a little less officially.
No.
Ray. Justice. I owe my daughter that.
We gotta find this guy before Jess does.
My daughter was the thing that made me me. Nothing will ever change that.
She's not gonna stop.
He can quit his job. He can change his name. He can dump his car. But I will still Nizam.
Crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah, great trailer. Great trailer. Great acting, you know. Obviously, award-winning. You saw award-winning actors in there.
Yep.
The story is really good. It's layered. It's a go. I don't want to even say anything about it. I want you to go to the theater. I want you to see it.
Okay. All right.
There was a lot of stuff going on in this movie. I'm the guy who'll sit there and I'll tap you and I'll go, she gonna kill him.
You're one of those?
He gonna die. He gonna die. He gonna die at the end. And usually I'm right.
Yeah.
But this one had me guessing and, you know, trying to figure out, you know, what happened and all, you know, and it spans over 13 years and they do a good job kind of bouncing it back and forth.
Right.
Nicole Kidman looks as good as ever, walking around in her little pencil skirts and stuff.
She does,
obviously, Julia,
like
they had the
porcelain doll. It's like she never ages. Her and Tom Cruise.
Yeah, she never ages, man. Obviously, they had to age Julia Roberts a little bit in this one.
That's one thing I really appreciated about her in this movie. She just shed all her glamour and celebrity type thing and just went for it. Like she completely dove into this role as the distraught like mother of a murdered child and stuff like that. And to give her a lot of credit, you know it's coming from the trailer when she finds her daughter in the dumpster. You see it right there in the trailer, and it's still one of the most powerful scenes in the movie. My heart was completely like just like wrapped up in her. I felt so bad.
Well, I didn't know.
You didn't see the trailer? Okay. Oh, so it must have hit you even harder.
So I was like, oh man, you know, like I didn't know what was gonna happen. So
wow, that's good.
Yeah,
that's a good thing, man.
But I give it a go. I mean, there's not much I can say about this. There's not much I want to say about this because I just want you to go see it.
Right.
It's a thriller. Go see it. It's
you know what's funny? I actually, on the page, if you guys read the reviews or whatever, I gave this movie a no-go.
Why?
I did. But not because I didn't like the movie. I was doing it for the spirit of the page. I gave it a no-go because I felt it was a good movie, but I think I kind of blame it on the desensitization of everything that's happening, like every movie that's been coming out. Like I was asking him while the trailer was playing, if you ever seen Old Boy. If anyone out there has ever seen Old Boy, you watch Old Boy, you're kind of messed up towards any other psychological thriller that comes out because the ending is so brutal and so like it stays with you, it haunts you for days and days and days. This movie was not that for me. So it's kind of like, it's unfair to kind of like compare it or whatever, but this was a remake of a foreign film that won an Academy Award. It was I don't know what the name of it was. It was like an Argentinian film or something like that. And people said that movie haunted you and stayed with you, and it was just like, you'll never forget it. And every time I brought this movie up, people were like, watch the foreign film, because this one, can't even compare. So I kind of I was a little biased towards that because I was like, this movie was good, but it was like a Law and Order episode for me. It was enjoyable, but I didn't think you had to necessarily see it in the theater.
Oh, man.
You know?
Okay, I think the foreign film is just called The Secret. I think they just added the at the beginning. Yeah.
Okay, not like a different language or something like that, like Cadet Sans Coulson. That's French. I'm supposed to be Argentinian. That's French. Who knows? This is how ignorant American I am.
Well, I don't know. I gave it a go right away. I thought
definitely got a shout out. Obviously, Julie Roberts, but shouting out Chitwell Ejiofor. My God, he is right there. There you go. They had a great rapport with each other, but this was his movie.
Yeah.
Julie Roberts is the headliner. It's like, wow, she's back. You know, it's been a long time, but this is Chitwell's movie, and he never disappoints. Ever disappoints.
He's really good. He's really good.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I thought this was a great. It wasn't based on a true story.
Right.
It wasn't based on true events.
Yeah. I kind of miss the days where movies like this used to top the box office.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It was just
like an adult drama.
Yeah, it was just a well-written, well-acted script, and it kept me on my toes, man. It wasn't like story by numbers. It was gritty. It was real.
Yeah.
I gave it a go.
All right. Yeah. There you go. You gotta. You know what? I do not argue with that. I don't. I was just thinking about the theater experience, like the spirit of the page, but it doesn't matter. Go see it. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It was a good movie. It was worth it. Right. Okay, so we're gonna move right on to The Night Before, right?
The Night Before.
Christmas is coming. Night Before.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the borough the children were snuggled, their presents wrapped thorough. But this tale's not about presents or Santa or ponies. It's about 3 dudes, 3 bros, 3 ride-or-die homies.
Gentlemen,
14 years ago to this very night, I lost my parents. And you guys have been with me every single Christmas since then.
You knew.
But tonight, we have decided to end this tradition. Chris is just too famous to hang out with us anymore. And Isaac's about to have a baby.
You have been such a rock throughout this whole pregnancy. So now just focus on yourself.
Whoa. Dreams? Is this cocaine? You haven't done cocaine for 11 years, I don't think.
Yeah, no one has, I don't think.
Holy.
I have a present for you. We're going to the best Christmas party in New York City. So that gives us several hours to hit as many traditions as possible. To the end of an era.
I think the cocaine and the mushrooms are reacting poorly.
You look insane. Only your right eye is working.
Do I look weird now?
Yes, you look weird. Still weird. Weirder.
You guys missed her singing Miley Cyrus. She destroyed Wrecking Ball.
You still like that song?
Everybody does. You can cry to it. You can run to it. Yeah. You can party to it.
Timeless.
I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm freaking out about having the baby. I'm supposed to be a rock, but I'm not a rock.
How wasted are you right now?
Hallelujah.
Not that kind of church.
No. Who's that guy?
What guy?
The guy on the cross.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. Is that what they think we did to him?
Yeah.
Can they tell I'm Jewish?
Yes. Your sweater. Don't you dare throw up in here. Swallow it like a girl would.
I need a barf bag.
No barf bag. Is it still happening?
It's still happening a little.
We did not kill Jesus! We did not do that!
I came in like a wrecking ball.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, there you go. Seth Rogen. It's a pure Seth Rogen movie. What?
Is this guy turning into like Ben Stiller, Adam Sandler?
Ooh, Seth Rogen? No, I don't think so. I think he's still there. He's still doing his thing. I like it. I thought this movie was really funny. Why? Why you didn't? You think he's falling off?
No, I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was really funny.
But it's a Seth Rogen movie. Don't get it twisted. This is it's a Christmas theme movie, but it's extremely vulgar, extremely lewd.
Yeah, it is.
It's like. This is not a take your mom to the movies type of Christmas
Unless
movie.
your mom is like cool.
Yeah.
Like that.
She doesn't mind.
No, I thought it was really funny. I liked how he kind of did like the Family Guy, Seth MacFarlane thing where he kind of he touches on other movies and references other things. And
a lot of different references in this.
He's almost as good as MacFarlane on this. It was funny, man. I sat there. I enjoyed the whole thing. There was a lot of drug use in the movie. I don't necessarily condone like all the drugs and stuff.
Right. They really do glorify in all their movies. They glorify their drug use.
They
but
do.
But that's actually one of the funniest things about the movies that Seth Rogen is messed up throughout the whole thing. Like the whole weird part in the trailer, that's him throughout the whole movie. So it's really funny, actually.
Yeah. I mean,
you're right. You don't condone it, but it's fun to watch.
There's so many things that you can relate to.
Yeah.
There is some touching moments. Like these guys get you. Sandler gets you sometimes. Stiller, Will Ferrell, like they have like these crazy movies and these comedies, but they're
all about the bromance.
Yeah, it's all about the bromance, but they tug on those heartstrings sometimes. They get you.
They do. And we always knew that Rogen and Gordon Levitt, they work well together. They were in 50-50 together, and that was a good movie.
They were in that together?
The addition of Mackie, that's what I really enjoyed about this one. Anthony Mackie, he's been more serious until he started breaking into, he's Falcon from Marvel, in case you haven't recognized him, but he's been more of a serious actor. He showed a lighter side in Marvel, and now he's actually showing that he just could do it. He
he was in Cooper's, which was he wasn't like funny. It was like a little small part in there.
Face, but this is the Christmas movie with Mackie to see. Don't see the other one.
Yeah.
This is the one. To see.
All right. So Seth was in the movie with Levitt, and was there anyone else in the movie that Rogen was?
In this movie? Oh, God, yeah. No.
You know what? I give it a go. Give it a go.
Okay. This is a Rogen movie, so it's cameos galore. There's one of my favorite cameos of the year in this movie. I'm not going to give it away because it's a great surprise. One of my favorite cameos of the year is in this movie. But I actually do want to read you something. This is what I wrote on our page. This was my tribute to the night before. I was like, 'twas the night before Tuesday, and all through the lobby, I had one more movie to complete this week's hobby. A comedy I seek that wasn't too hacky, so I was excited to hang with Rogen, Gordon Levitt, and Mackie. It was what you'd expect, crude, lewd, rude, and shrewd. But the more I laughed, I realized I really like these dudes. Funny Christmas-themed scenes, gross-outs, and cameos galore, charming people and banter kept me wanting more. Is it the funniest film ever? I would say no. but it's certainly funny enough for a go.
I see what you did there.
You see what I did there?
Yeah.
There you go.
I give it a
All
go.
right.
This is
That's all I gotta say
it's a
about it.
funny movie.
It's worth it. Definitely.
It's definitely going to be a Christmas movie that people are going to talk about this season.
You're going to watch Elf with the kids, and then you're going to throw this on when they go to sleep. That's what it is, because this is how parents really feel.
It's pretty good. There was some really clever stuff.
I can definitely see myself watching this, keeping this like a Christmas tradition, just watching it once a year. Absolutely. So yeah.
All right.
Go.
Let's get into this last one.
Yeah. Let's go on. Viva la revolution.
J-La.
Let's do it.
I've been watching you, and you watching me. My dear Miss Everything, make no mistake, the game is coming to its end.
For the first time in our lifetimes, we're standing together with 13 districts. Our future starts tomorrow at dawn, when we march together into the Capitol. To slow our advance, President Snow is building a minefield of traps. The sadistic inventions of game makers meant to make sport of our deaths.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 76th Hunger Games.
We got one shot.
Let's make it count.
Nothing good is safe while he's alive. Snow has to pay for what he's done.
Our lives were never ours. They belong to Snow, and our deaths do too. But if you kill him, Katniss, if you end all of this, all those deaths, they mean something.
Tonight, turn your weapons to the Capitol. Turn your weapons to Snow.
I'll join it. I'll join the revolution. It's kind of like the brownies. Brownies, if anyone knows what that is. I used to be a Boy Scout. Boy Scout was 2, brownies was 3. Brownies was the girls' thing. So that's kind of what it's like. But Viva la revolution! This kind of actually made me want to revolt against my own government.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, let's do it. Let's join the fight. Look at
need-
her. See, the Mockingjay's finally out.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's just with the wings and everything. I love her. Jennifer Lawrence. I love her. Oh, what?
No, I'm not really a big fan of the series.
Okay.
I did see the double feature though. It might have been too much. It was like 5 hours and change.
Yeah, it was a long time.
But I don't know. I thought it was pretty good. Oh man, Finnick.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's a beast. Finnick's a beast.
Yes.
That was my favorite character.
Agreed.
I feel like they summed it up nicely. I feel like there should have been a little more character development. I mean, I watched the Mockingjay Part 1 right before, but in Part 2 there were some characters in there like like when someone dies, you want to be like, oh man,
you want to feel it.
Yeah, you know. But there was a couple in her like group in her regiment like there was no character development there for me anyways. I don't know.
I think at this point, towards the end, everyone just cares about the characters that are pushing on, like Peeta and Katniss and Finnick and stuff like that. So when it comes to other people, when they're going through a city that's basically another arena, they need people to kill off. It's kind of like in The Walking Dead, when you see people walking with their group that has no lines, you're just like, that's it, man. Dude number 3 and dude number 4, they're getting it. They're gone. So you need bodies in order to get those, to make those traps look cool and stuff like that. So I understood that. But I know the big question everybody's wondering, did it stay true to the book? Is it better than the book? These are the questions that people want to know. A, it's not better than the book. It's never going to be better than the book. No movie is ever better than the book. The book has the liberty, and the reason why the book has the advantage of being able to explain in detail everything that's going on, everything the characters are thinking, everything the characters have been through. They can do it all on one page, so you get more of a feel of the world and stuff like that. And what the movies can't do is just that. Sometimes they don't even have time to throw in certain characters that aren't crucial to the scene. So no, the movie's not better than the book, but as an adaptation, I think it holds up very well because I did read the books. I'm a very big fan of this franchise, and I understand which liberties they took. I understand what they had. They had to do what they had to do to push the story along, and also try and throw in as much as they can. That's why I was kind of happy where it was part 1 and part 2, because sometimes I'm like, oh, movies do that to try and get as much money out of us as they can, which is true. But I think this one, I actually enjoyed it because they had more of a chance to throw in as much as they could in this third book, because the third book is powerful. This is not a fairy tale. This is not a tale for kids. Yeah, it's labeled on the young adult books and stuff like that, but it truly is a heavy tale of revolution, basically, where some of your favorite characters don't make it, and some so you have to deal with the death and the tragedy of just like society breaking down and trying to take back what's yours and what's right and stuff like that. So I'm giving this movie a go because of that. It's a powerful story for such a weird young adult book. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The kids were definitely flocking to this movie. Yeah. When I went to see it, there was like a teen, high school, junior group or something that they had like a special. Yeah. I went early. I went on like Wednesday or something. Yeah. And they had something going on. Maybe the 5-hour double feature was a little too long for me. By the end. I haven't read the books. I kind of knew what was going to happen. It happened. I was like, okay, just end it right there.
Yeah.
And then
that's another thing people were a little upset about. It has one of those Lord of the Rings endings where it's like it ends and you're like, oh, you get up. Oh wait, there's more. And then, it ends and you get up and you're oh wait, there's more. So it's like 3 times. Like, oh, is it over? Like, what's happening here?
I actually walked to the bottom of the stairs and I kind of stood there and I was like,
can I leave now? Can I not? Can I leave?
If you're a fan of the series, I say go.
Absolutely.
If you've seen the first 2, I would say go. It's something you need to see on the big screen. If you haven't seen any of them,
you're right.
I would say don't go.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was kind of 50-50 on it. I liked it, but I'm just not a big fan of the series.
No, then then there you go. But if you are a fan of a series, it's a good payoff. It's like from the first one to the second to the third. It's a great franchise, great adaptation. If you're a fan of the book, which I am. So I was very satisfied as a fan. So
I'm kind of 50-50. Yeah. But we got to get out of here. Don't forget, #GoNoGo on social media. Find us, look for us, and we'll be back soon.
Peace.